Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ETS2. Today, we go over to the dark side. We are in a Renault dealer. Some of you guys requested for a new truck, but you didn't specify what truck it was. So I took the liberty of choosing for you. And don't leave the video just yet. Give it a chance, alright? Give it a chance. We are going over to the dark side. Not that one, the hatest truck of mine. But I think I'm going to be a convert pretty soon. We are going with a Renault Magnum. Believe it or not. Believe it. So I got a... let's see if it's here in the first place. I hope it is, but we will try. I got a mod. I downloaded a mod from Nox, I think, from the SKRS forums. It is in the mods list, so check it out. It should be the latest, the lowest entry. Latest entry in the trucks section. The Renault Magnum by Nox. Excellence. I guess this means the M is for matte. It does become matte, doesn't it? It's actually pretty cool, huh? I just wonder how we can keep a matte skin for all the truck paints. Like, if I pick a different one. Oh yeah, it's still matte. If I pick... oh yeah, it still is. Kind of want something different though. Look at this. This is what I like. The Renault Magnum skin. Pretty cool. Oh, I like that matte finish. I like that. And actually, I had a blue shade for it already because you can repaint that. But I cannot replicate it anymore. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Oh man. I had it already. Maybe it reset or something. Something like... oh, I can't replicate it anymore. It would have been really nice. I think it was darker than that. Maybe something like this? Something like that. I do like the matte finish though. If you compare that with the usual reflective surface like this. Kinda is nice, huh? For a change. Although we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Hold your horses. Give it a chance. We're going with a 6x2. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm okay with that. Lower rear axle, no. 4x2 or 6x2? 6x2. We are okay with the 440 horsepower engine because the other choices are 440, 480, and 520. Those are too powerful. 440 should be enough for simple, normal loads. And look at this. Lots of different options on the interior. So of course we're going with the UK version because we are still in the UK. We are in Felixstowe right now in the Renault dealer. There is the Route 66 edition. I can't even remember which one is the which is included in the actual SKRS package because this is a modification of the SKRS truck Renault Magnum truck. Just added a lot of customization options. Sombre. Is it sombre or somber? I don't know. Sombrero. That's probably different. Mexican. Legend UK is actually pretty sleek, huh? Renault Trucks Racing. Very red and whitish. This is actually what I like. The Renault Denim Edition UK. It's a nice balance between the blue and the wood. Or also, what was the other one I like? This looks a bit too old. This one is also what I liked. The wood texture is pretty nice actually. We could go with this. Although the denim edition has that blue dashboard in the interior. Actually pretty nice. I like it also. So I'm not sure. Actually this is nice also. Oh man, so many good choices to pick. We'll go with that in the meantime. And then you guys let me know if you prefer something else, alright? The Renault Magnum here, I think I want it a bit... yeah, that might be good. Ah, wrong button. Hate that. Okay, does that? I guess that's a bit different now, huh? Let's do it like that. We could also maybe we could also maybe do an Eddie Stobart skin next episode since we're in the UK. It would probably be pretty apt. I know there's a Renault Magnum skin with Eddie Stobart skin. That would be nice. And here, I would like this to be... give it a chance, alright? Don't quit just yet. Stay with me. There is an option to make this matte as well. Yeah, make that painted. Make this grill. Look at all the options here. You can even have like a TAR thing there. I remember you can do something in the grill here. Should be somewhere here, I think. There we go. Chrome full. And then make this either a matte finish as well, or what I like more is make it black. You know, some bit of plastic parts. Look at how much that adds to the truck. I don't know, it just feels better. Add that black thing, so it will be a painted and a plastic part combination. Like that as well. And the fenders, make that also black. Perfect. Over here. What is this balloon? What does that contain? Water? You guys let me know. Wheel chocks. That's the thing that you hold. Used to hold the trailer, to keep the trailer in place. Like when you're stopped. Some mud flaps. Look at that. That doesn't look half bad, does it? That doesn't look half bad. I mean, for Renault, I guess. But I know there are a lot of Renault haters all over the world, but give it a chance, give it a chance. Cabin light white. And then we do have a couple of interesting beacons in here. I'm not sure if they work, because if I activate it, it doesn't really light up. Also, there are two choices. I think I'm going to guess that this one means that sign there means that if you have your lights on, the beacon is automatically on. You don't need the beacons to turn them on. That's what I assume, but I'm not sure if that's right. Right? And since this is a Renault, we need to make it flashy so it won't look too dull and not too Renault-ish. So we'll have to put in some accessories here. Like that. And maybe add some LED lights as well. Where are you? That one, LED paint. Or should it be LED chrome? I think that would look better. Yeah, that shouldn't look too bad. I love these lights, these hell illuminator lights. Because even if they're off, they have that like 3 lights, like the triangle pattern. I'll show you later when we buy the truck. That one, yeah, doesn't look half bad. Not too shabby, I would say. You guys might have a very different opinion, but let me know in the comments. Ooh, light and dark. Do we like that thing? I think I like it dark. Or do we want it painted even? Actually, painted is better, huh? I love that mix of paint and plastic. That looks so good. Although we can also make it matte, which will make it even better. Love that matte finish. Beautiful. Alright, good. Why is it that on this side you have a grill, but on the other you don't? Is that relating to the driver's side somehow? Not sure. If anyone knows more info on that, let me know, okay? What is this? Deflector on the... yeah, on there. V2 full deflectors. Do we want bigger mirrors or open ones here at the top? That feels a bit weird, doesn't it? You have a deflector here, but that one is open. Let's make it full. Yeah, full V2. Why not? Might feel a bit weird, but as I mentioned, let's give it a chance. Keep an open mind, everybody. Keep an open mind. Who was it who commented on the channel? You made me a convert. So he recommended this mod by Nox. Thank you very much for that. Very nice accessories as well. And I think the trailer cables might work. We'll have to test it out. I think these work as well. Yeah. So he recommended this mod, and then the sounds weren't too good in my opinion, so I modified the sounds. I'll let you know about it in a bit. I'll explain what I did, alright? But hold your horses. For now, let's configure the truck and let's worry about the sounds later. Scania, please. No, not Scania. Renault. A painted Renault. Do you not have a painted Renault? Oh, that's a bit biased. 50k doesn't have a painted Renault. He hates it also. Really? Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, let's keep it standard then. No hub, but at least we have a hub cover, I think, for a Renault. There we go. At least we have something. Alright, let's keep that there. Why does that look weird? Wait a minute. 50k Alcoa, yes. Magnum Special. Magnum Special? Is that specific to the... Ooh, interesting. Does the mod come with it? Let's have a look at... where is it? Noxus Magnum something. Renault Magnum updates by Nox. Oh, there we go, yes. There are actually specific tires included in the mod. That's pretty nice. Do we like that? Like, I don't like that like trim there. It feels like the tire is broken. Feels like something chipped off. Let's keep it like that. Over here, oh, we actually have some stuff here. I see. Elite Rider or Absolute Fury Elite Rider. Yeah. Although that means that doesn't fit anymore. Yeah, look how it's floating. It's a bit floaty. Maybe we'll have to go with 50Ks here. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to 50k Alcoa. Yeah, that looks better. That seems a better fit. Although, this is a bit matte, isn't it? The plate here, the Renault cover. I don't know why. How about that one? Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the blingy one. This is like the matte finish. 50k custom Scania Renault cover. I always keep on saying her. Scania Renault. Yeah, I think that works. Although not really. Look at how the nuts are aligned. Doesn't really work. So we'll have to keep it 50k. Yeah. Or maybe we just remove it. If you remove it, make this painted. Have it that color. It's not too bad. Right? I think so. What was the tire here? Elite? No, Magnum Special. Okay, nothing. Well, you almost can't see it anyway. So let's just keep it standard. Standard paint. Color it like so. Yeah, that should be more than enough. Here, Magnum Special. Yes, let's keep it everything Magnum Special. But here we go with 50k Alcoa. We use the paint. Use that. This one, standard paint. Apply that. And voila. We are good. Rinse and repeat. I still wish that they implement some kind of copy-paste mechanism in here. Like for all the steering axles, for all the driving axles, apply the same setup. That should be simple enough to implement, I think. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of priorities, huh? Okay, that should be good. And this is Trailmaster. Oh, that's a different one. Didn't I pick Magnum Special or something like that? Or is there a different one here? Let's see. If I disable everything except that one. Oh yeah, it's a different one. Trailmaster. Why do you have a different tire at the front and the back? That might not be good. This is Magnum Special. This is Trailmaster. I don't know. Let's keep it like that. You won't notice it anyway, right? It's not too noticeable anyway. Okay, that looks good. A nice blend of black painted painted plastic and chrome parts. I like it. Magnum side lamps. Which one is that? Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, I like that. And this one, can we choose a cooler look? I guess a ninja could work. Can't really notice that so much. Okay, we're good with that. That's as pretty as we can make that truck, I think. But it's not too bad, right? It's not too bad. Yeah, I have to keep on convincing myself. Nah, just kidding. This is good. This is good. Okay, denim edition. Yes, let's keep that. No other option. It depends on the interior. This one here, we have a lot. But of course, cannot have anything else except the Clumsy mug there. And of course, the coffee over here. Right? Over here, we can have the backpack. The usual stuff. And here at the back, actually, what can you have here? Just the bag, alright. Look at this. This is, so you can actually have a third passenger here. You can even bring his feet up. Or you can eat there probably. That's the dining area. And this is the bedroom. Look at that. You can actually have an LCD TV. Let's go and get that. And from what I've seen, that actually moves. And here you can have like posters. Although we don't really need that. I think we're good. Oh, and we're stuck. Yeah, this is how it is. So you can sleep there like that. Watch some TV until you get sleepy. You'll have to go out and go in again. There you go. And over here, you can have some chrome plates. That one, oh, that's actually fancy. Do we like that? It adds chrome plates not only here, but also on the dial and on the side. Let's go with that. Here you can have a compass. Why not? Here you can have a digital clock, a mobile. Let's go with the digital clock. The mobile doesn't look so good. And then GPS stuff. What is this? Garmin, a big version, a TV version. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that's a literal TV. Maybe whatever you see in that thing there, I think it's a football match. You see there, if that's a TV, I guess. The small one would do. Should be okay. Front panel. Oh, yes, I like this. You can have a bulldog right beside us, right there. Or maybe here. Adorable guy. Okay, good. And then here, telepass devices. What else can we get here? I'm pretty okay with the sun visor. I like this. I'm a fan of this setup from the Renault. You know, usually the front mirror is over there on the other side. For the Renault, at least for the Magnum, I think for the Premium as well, the front mirror is in the middle. So it's so much easier to see how far you are in terms of your front to the hitting something else. Yeah, that blind spot is totally eradicated, so to speak. I like this as well, the pennants. It doesn't quite fit the truck, but I like the United Nations thing here. UK, Italy, France. Now, don't hit me for this. This is Germany or Belgium, right? And this is Germany or Belgium. I always get confused with these two. They look very similar. US, what is this? Netherlands? Or Netherlands, France. Maybe I get confused there as well. Because one is vertical, one is horizontal. I don't know. Poland and then Switzerland. That's actually pretty nice, huh? It doesn't go well with our theme though. Here though, you can get a new car, Wunderbaum. And I think that is pretty much it. We are good to go. CB radio. Oh, fancy. I like. The interior should be here as well. Where the heck is it? Well, you can pick it from outside, and we chose the white one. It's this one. Yeah, cabin light white. That should be good. 221k, very expensive truck. We won't regret this, guys. We will not regret this, alright? Trust me. Purchase? Yes. And I did upgrade our garage over at Rome to make sure that we have some extra space. There we go. Let's bring back this fuso there. And there we go. There's the truck. I never thought this day would come. After 200 plus episodes, finally we have a Renault in the series. And I hope someone is still watching. If there's a Renault fan, raise your hand. If there's a Renault hater, raise your hand as well. And raising your hand means commenting in the video, in the section below. Raise your hands if you're a Renault lover or hater. But yeah, I think we'll be able to make this work, alright? Trust me. Stay with me here. Good, there we go. And that is the truck in all its glory. Now, for the sounds. A bit of story about the sounds. Kriechbaum released some sounds for the Renault Premium. Yeah, it's not the newest mod, but it is there. And I wanted the same sounds. Technically, I'm not sure if it's realistic. If the Renault Premium has the same engine as the Renault Magnum. I think in terms of size, horsepower, it's not. But maybe they all come from Volvo anyway, I think. So it shouldn't be too far off in terms of sound, how they sound like, right? So what I did, I manually changed the def files. And I adapted the Renault Premium engine sounds for this particular Renault Magnum. So if you want to do the same, I'll try to remember to upload this mod. So this is only def files. You'll still need Kriechbaum's sound files, and then you need to put my mod on top, so that Kriechbaum's Renault Premium sounds will be applicable for this Renault Magnum. Yeah, and if that is realistic or not, let me know in the comments. But I do like the sound of it. Here we go. Right? Changing sounds depending on the revs. You can really hear it climbing. I love it. Beautiful. Good. So I hope that's good enough. We can also increase the volume if you guys like. No. Interior volume. It's set to 2 currently. I think 2.5 might be the magic number. Very clicky Renault indicators. Why not? And I think that dashboard is a bit different. I think that was modified a bit in the mod as well. It looks a bit different. We have a digital speedo, but that's redundant because we already have a digital speedo in the middle. So maybe let's leave this as a TV tuner. Ooh. Football match. Oh, that's nice that the TV only turns on if you have it on TV tuner. How did you code that? And that's such a good timing for the World Cup. That's amazing. Man, that's just genius. Love it. And I pressed something. The axle, I think, rose. Yeah. Well, we don't really have a load. We can lift that. But I wanted to test something. So this second axle is supposedly a steering axle. Oh, and yes, it does work. Beautiful. Okay. That means it works for 1.31 perfectly because they changed SCS changed some def files with 1.31. So the normal steering axle configurations in the modded trucks aren't working anymore, and they have to update it for 1.31. But that's good to see that this one works. Good. Oh, I love that. That shade comes pretty much in handy for this kind of day. Anyway, let's go and test this. I hope someone is still watching. Or I hope before you left, you said something like, I hate Renaults, unsub. I don't know. Ooh, how about that thing? The only thing is, I don't know if we have a job. I don't know if there is a job for us, because I didn't really check it out beforehand. I do want to check that out. Felixstowe to Grimsby. Yeah, the last episode we were in Ireland. I think we stopped in Northern Ireland. Yeah, in Derry. And it's Derry, not the first word, right? It's Derry. So some people are offended with that. I think there's a bit of a political conflict in there. go with that. Olives 18 tons, Felixstowe to Grimsby. I hope we can change that into a non-tandem setup. We'll check it out. But in the meantime, we'll be able to do some test drives anyway, so it should be fine. Oh, by the way, how does the horn sound? This is the air horn. And the beacons, do they work? They actually work, and they're pretty nice. Pretty nice white beacons. Love it. This mod is very well done actually. Even if you hate a Renault, you cannot deny that the customizations available for this mod is pretty unique and pretty creative. Like, just look at that TV tuner, right? So if you want to download this, I will the mods list should be updated, and also if you want the Renault premium sounds on this truck by Kriechbaum, make sure to download his Renault premium file. It's in the mods list as well, and then download my modification to apply the Renault premium sounds on the Renault Magnum, and then put my mod on top of Kriechbaum's, so you have these sounds as well. Not too shabby, right? Not too shabby. By the way, one sec. If we're going with this, I'm thinking of something. If we are in the UK, might as well drive in miles. So let me stop here. Let me change this into miles. Let's go full on here. We'll stick with euros, alright? But the truck at least should be in miles. Let's see. Kilometers? Yeah, let's change that into miles at the very least. Good. Is that in miles now? Yeah, 30 miles. Good. Although this one... yeah, I think it's also in miles. Nice. Good. Although, I just remembered, I actually forgot to open up the questions because we might be able to do some Q&As while I'm driving. I'll have to open it when we get the job here. First and foremost, let's check if the setup here, it's currently a tandem trailer. Let's see if we can change that and make that into a normal semi setup. Okay, let's look at that. Freight market. That's the guy. Yes, look at that. Look at all those options. By the way, I had to remove the SCS trailer patch from the list of trailers. Ekeri, NTM, and what is the other one? Cracker are still here by cast, but I had to remove the SCS trailer patch because it was causing a conflict, I think, with ProMods. One of the trailers are causing a crash to desktop problem. And if you were watching the stream last Friday, it happened a couple of times for us. What's a good one? What is a good one? Let's go to the last part. I think this would be the trailer, the normal curtain side trailers. We could go with that, LKW. That actually looks pretty nice, huh? That might very well fit with us. And that's a Schwarzmuller as well. That's from Sissel probably, that skin. 18 tons of olives from Felixstowe to Grimsby. 230 miles, that should be fair enough. And let me get my phone so I can open up the Discord for the list of questions. You know what? One sec. Maybe I can do something else. Yeah, I think I can make this work. Let's park here first. Let's attach to this trailer. And then I'll need to alt-tab for a bit so we can get the list of questions. We can do the Q&A. Let's see if the cables work. They do. Yeah? The shade of blue is not perfect, but we'll make it work. Hey, look at that. It's not such a bad truck. I remember Kiralis in Kiralis' ETS2 series. I think the Magnum is the first truck he bought, and he got so much flack for it. Like, people were really hating on him. Yeah, look at that. This is the one I like about the Hella lights. The 3 lights there, even if the fog lights aren't open, even if the high beams aren't open, there's something in there as long as you have your low beams turned on. Yeah, right. Let's do that, and then let me just open it up. 1 sec. Oh, come on. 1 sec. All right. Do that, do this, do that. Give me a second. I'm back. Okay, there we go. So now I have my list of questions and we can proceed with the Q&A. But before that, I know, so many cliffhangers. Let us see. Can we pass by Cambridge? It's a bit off, huh? It's a bit off. But I guess, are we rushing? Well, we are 30 minutes into it, yeah. So it is going to be a pretty long episode. So yes, let's just go straight to Grimsby. I hope it's going to be a coastal route. Not very much, but I hope we can see. We can have a glimpse of the sea. That's as close as we can get, at least on this side. Good. What is that blue thing on the lower right? Fog lights, I think, because this is the high beam. Can I turn that off? Maybe with this? Oh, that's the one, roof auxiliary. This truck is super detailed. I don't see a lot of trucks with that level of detail in there. And why does it say auto in the dash? 1L auto. I'm using a manual transmission. Maybe I set something up wrong. Or maybe it depends on the transmission you choose. I think when it's a 12 gear transmission, it's automatic. I think the manual transmission is 16 gears, at least for the Renault. Not really sure. I hope you can still hear me. But let me know if it's too loud, alright? Engine brake works, retarder works as well. Yeah, so yeah, that's also something I changed with Kriechbaum's Renault Premium sounds. They haven't been updated for 1.30, so they don't actually have specific retarder sounds. So when you use the Renault Premium sounds from Kriechbaum, actually when you turn on the retarder, there will be no retarder like sounds like this. Something like that. Because during the time when he made it, retarder sounds were part of the base sounds, not part of the truck specific ones. So for me, I just added some definition files. I think I'm using the retarder sounds from the SCS default ones. So I just changed some configurations. Yeah, so at least you'll have, if you're a fan of using retarder, you'll have some sounds when you do it, activate it. My bad, that might have been me. Climbing the curb. Did you get any damage? Not yet, okay, good. Let's go. Do this. Still feels weird driving on this side of the road. Slow down please, 30 miles. Never thought this day would come, but I am actually enjoying this truck. Although this guy here, why are you super slow? And is this a new AI vehicle? This is part of the SES pack. I don't have any trailer packs anymore, or any AI packs, except for the TDU, I think. The Test Drive Unlimited sports cars. I don't think that's That's coming from there. Okay. Also, I removed the next gen textures. Both base and vegetation, I removed them because they were causing a lot of frame rate loss at times. So even though they look really nice, I decided to stick with the default. It's not that bad anyway, right? It is getting loud now though. I hope you can still hear me. So let's start with the questions. The next question is coming from Sulfur. It's a quick one. When will you use... This goes something like this. When will you be using the Tesla Semi in ATS? So if you guys are familiar with it, a couple of weeks ago, I think a month ago, someone released a Tesla Semi truck over at the mod site. And a couple of people have been trying it out. I actually tried it out as well. But to be honest, it was really bad. So I don't want to show it to you. It's too bad. It's very low quality in my opinion. It's nice that it's there, but I won't be using it yet. But so the textures are not really that nice. The model is not really that nice, but the file size is like gigabytes. So I'm not sure what is contained inside. Might be, I don't know, might be big files but not very high quality files. It's very strange. But yeah, until something is released that is pretty decent, I will not be going with it. So I'm, you guys probably noticed this, but if you're looking for like a channel or videos who features all the latest truck mods, that's not me. You can probably go to Mr. German Truck or Driverstein or some of the other nice folks out there, or Beast, who are very fast in releasing truck mods. Yeah, so if you want to see a showcase of a new truck mod, they will be the channels to watch out for. They release very fast. They do very nice previews. Unfortunately for me, I don't have that thing, so I cannot react that fast because I also play other games. And what I do is I kind of choose which trucks I want to use. Yeah. So I try to filter out the stuff that is not pretty good in quality, and when I drive a truck, it's more or less pretty decent as a result, thanks to you guys' recommendations and what the other folks are using. Yeah. So, and what I've been able to try myself. So kind of like that. Let me move over to the left a bit. I'm still not very used to the distance. You know what, let's stick to 50, maybe 52. So it's a bit easier on the engine. Let's break it in. Let's not go full on out just yet. Also, did you notice whenever the retarder is on or the engine brake is on, you have that blue line that appears on the dash, on the dial? Yeah, that was the ideal range of where you should be when you're doing engine braking or turning on the retarder, so that the equivalent, the how do you say, the effectiveness of the engine brake and the retarder would be at its peak. Do I have my lights on? It's a bit dim, huh? Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright. But yes, that's how I usually do it. So I prefer quality over quantity. And I know I don't have anything against Mr. German Truck or the other guys who are able to show the trucks very fast. Actually, I'm a bit envious of their turnaround time, how fast they can react with new mods. It's just that I don't have capacity to do that, so I go with choosing the good ones and then leaving out the bad ones in the first place. So yeah, so that's why this truck, even though we have a lot of Renault haters, I can honestly say that it's a very good truck. You can see all the customization options in here. You can see all the add-ons, right? And it's such a good quality truck with all the bells and whistles, all the customizations. Very unique ideas and very well implemented, very smooth. It just works, you know. Please move over. Snag that a bit. Okay, no damage still. Pretty sturdy trailer and truck, I must say. Because this Mini got in our way. Good. And I guess we have to take a photo at some point. But we haven't gone through a bridge yet. And you guys know I love bridges. A fellow Renault Magnum. Yeah, I think I'm a convert. How about you guys? I guess if you're staying in this video watching, you're giving it a chance. But if you're not, then you're probably not watching anymore. And anything I say won't make much sense. Anyway, so yeah, moving on. Next question is from Rob. This is this had a couple of discussions over that questions channel. You know how it is supposedly just a channel where you post your questions? With how controversial it is, it actually got a couple of so folks started discussing this on the channel. So not simply asking questions, but actually discussing it as well. And maybe I can share it with everybody, if I can read it, that is. So it's the AI conundrum. So Rob had this interesting question. Let me read it. Let me just maybe go past this curve, this bend. That should begin at 58. I'll have to slow down anyway. There, that's the ideal range for the engine braking. Okay, 30 it is. So Rob asks, if you got a job coding the AI for self-driving cars, how would you handle the following decisions? The self-driving car detects a group of people waiting for a bus, a woman crossing the road. So this is the scenario. There's a group of people waiting for a bus. There's a woman crossing the road immediately ahead, pushing a child in a pram. I guess that's a stroller, right? And an oncoming truck. So 3 different items: people waiting for a bus, woman crossing with a stroller, and an oncoming truck. There isn't sufficient distance to stop the car without running down the mother and child. What does the AI do? So it's a lose-lose scenario. There's no way to keep it safe, and I can speed up now, I guess. There's no way to keep everybody safe, so what should the AI do? It's a very philosophical question. Yeah? It's not I wouldn't say it's a technical question, because I wouldn't know how to program it in the first place. But in terms of logic, in terms of high level, what should the AI do? That's I guess a very controversial question, And with self-driving cars slowly getting embedded in our society, this might be a very timely question. Yeah, very interesting question. Alright, so what should the AI do? Attempt to stop but swerve off the road and hit the people in the bus queue. So in order to avoid the lady in the trolley crossing the street, we swerve off, the AI swerves off and hits the bus queue, the people in the bus stop. Or attempt to stop but keep steering straight ahead, but because the scenario is involving it's too close, braking won't be enough. So eventually what will happen is you'll hit the mother and child crossing the street. Yeah, so trying to stop, keeping it straight, but not having enough in there. Yeah, so that's the other option. And the third one is attempt to stop, swerve, and instead of hitting the bus stop with the people, you swerve the other side, and so you hit the oncoming truck. Yeah, so it's, like I said, either way there is no winning scenario. So as I said, I'm not sure how to code it, but in terms of philosophy, that's a very interesting question. I honestly don't know how to answer that, but let me go with you, share with you my thought process on that. So either way, someone would get hurt, and I guess the ideal way is to pick the lesser evil, if there is such a thing within this scenario. So either hit the crossing mother and child, you hit the pedestrians, the people waiting on the bus stop, or you hit the truck. I'm not sure what needs to be done there. Actually, is oh no, I think I have to swerve here. I have to go off the highway here. Yes. You know what, personally, and Jay was answering this as well, because he got so hyped up with this topic that he was pitching in. It's actually pretty interesting. I can't remember the exact discussions they had, but Jay was mentioning something about I forgot entirely what he mentioned, but he was contesting the situation, I think. But yeah, it's a very interesting topic. It's a very interesting conundrum. What should the AI do? So personally, I would probably code the logic in such a way that it's simple. So keep the number of variables to a minimum, and that means driving straight. Because I think it's also a thing that is taught in real life driving, that don't swerve. Should not be swerving when you're trying to stop, because that might produce more accidents in the long run. So to begin with, I would probably just go straight and try to brake as much as possible, because you never know. If you try to brake and swerve, you might lose control of your car, make it tip over, making you hit more stuff along the way. Or if you swerve, you might end up hitting more people. Yeah. So swerving is a very big variable. It leads up to more random things, more things that cannot be calculated, or is very hard to calculate. So swerving adds to the variables, and you want to make it as as sure as possible, as minimal a risk as possible. So what I would do personally is I would tell it to just keep on driving straight and just stop. That's the simplest solution I can think of. If it cannot stop, then yeah, that's the bad thing. But if it cannot stop and then it swerves on top of that, might do more harm than good. That's my 2 cents on it. But yeah, if you think about it in an advanced manner, because this is AI, this is a computer, this is not just a person. If that's a normal person, then I would just say drive straight and stop as much as possible, but don't swerve. But because this is AI, maybe because it can do so many computations in a very short amount of time, like almost instantaneously, maybe you can code it that it computes which scenario would be the least evil, which would produce the least amount of casualties and least amount of problems, complications, and maybe do that. But that's going to be very controversial. So whenever the AI does something like that, it has to be logged pretty detailed. Like, why did it swerve? Why did it do this? And then the reasoning should be pretty much should be understandable from the log. And yeah, that's going to be tricky. It's going to produce a lot of lawsuits, I guess, when it's deciding something that is controversial like this. Slow down a bit. That's more like it. For our truck, it's not that weak. Alright, yes, so I'll probably keep it simple, but yeah, if it's an AI, then yes, some of those advanced calculations might also be taken into account. But yeah, at the end of the day, something will still go wrong, and I guess the makers will be accountable for it. So you can't really imprison or penalize a robot, right? An AI. So the ones who came up with it will have to be punished. Or I don't know. Maybe there is a question as well. Would this kind of scenario be at all possible in the first place? If there is an AI, wouldn't it try to prevent things like this from happening? Wouldn't it slow down so it can stop at any time and not have insufficient time for stopping, things like that? So those questions also come to mind, and I think that was part of the discussion with Jay and Rob. Oh crap. Okay, I think that kind of works. That's a very small roundabout. Phew, almost didn't fit. And we're here already. That was fast. But yeah, I think this can still happen because it's one of those like emergency situations, right? And I saw a video of was it a Tesla or some self-driving car which could not stop in time. Like there was a car in front of it, and that car in front suddenly swerved. And when the car swerved, it turns out that there was something in front of the self-driving car still, and it couldn't stop in time. And what it did was to try and brake as fast as it could, but it couldn't. But it didn't swerve or anything, so it just stopped as fast as it could. But yeah, it still ended up hitting the car in front of it. So yeah, that's still a flaw, but yeah, that's I think a similar scenario, right? Not being able to stop in time. What should it do? Should it swerve or not? But yeah, for me, I'm really against swerving. Unless the AI can really calculate accurately all the factors in time for a swerve, I would highly suggest against swerving. It's too much of an unknown thing. And then Rob had the follow-up questions. A self-driving car containing one passenger is heading toward two pedestrians crossing the road. Car cannot stop in time. Yeah, exactly. So it's a very similar scenario. It's basically summing up to the same situation. When the car cannot stop in time, what should it do? Should it just try to stop and keep still, keep straight? Or should it swerve and risk hitting more people along the way? So, and yes, it's the same answer basically. I would tell it to keep straight and brake as much as possible, because swerving is just too complicated, too many variables. But then if the AI, if it can be proven that can calculate all those factors with swerving, then maybe it can be explored. But I guess it would be a very complicated model. Here we are. Is this DHL? Yes, it is. And there's our parking. Look at the bulldog. Flagging his head in all directions. And maybe I should actually turn around, make it not a blindside reverse. Something like that maybe could work. It's the wrong angle though. But I do love the sounds of this truck. Kriechbaum level. Because the normal ones are a bit tame. So I decided to apply Kriechbaum's sound mods for a more realistic feel. By the way, let me try something. Can I erase any axle here off the trailer? No, not really. Okay. It's a bit too much. Let's keep it slow. This is something I learned from watching those recent SES videos where they feature the remade areas in Germany. Don't hurry it up. Don't rush parking. Keep it slow, keep it steady, and you will end up with a nicer spot most of the time. In my case though, not sure if it will be enough. Let's make this right. There we go. Good. One sec. There. Yeah? Yeah, we can take that. Kinda-ish. I'll take care of the screenshot later. We did not pass through a very scenic bridge, I think. Or maybe I was too busy talking. 11k. Not too shabby. No penalties. That's nice. And there goes the first trip for our Renault. It's actually not too bad, right? I think. No, I like it. I like it. And for sure, I like the sounds. So I'll try to remember to upload the dev files for this, and I'll include it in the mods list. I love that sound. Closing the engine. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Let's keep it there for now. Thank you, Rob, for those questions, and thank you, Jay, for discussing them with Rob during that time. There are a couple of other items, I think, but I think they are very much in the same wavelength. So we'll try to probably carry on with those on the next episode. But anyway, thank you for watching. Let's leave it there. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button if you did enjoy the episode, if you survived the Magnum episode, the dark side. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Clumsy trucking, everybody. And catch you in the next episode. And by the way, thank you very much to my Patreons. This is the official first time that I actually get paid, because it's the start of the month. So huge thanks to my patrons for supporting me. If you are interested in joining the Patreon, go and check out the link in the video description. You can you can become a patron for as low as $1 a month. You'll be able to support me and encourage me to do more videos like this and even more. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next episode. Clumsy trucking again. Let's do that horn. And bye-bye.